Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. On this channel we talk all about life, food, family, and fun. So that's makeup tips, product reviews, family things, all sorts of things that affect our lives on a regular basis. So please consider subscribing, and then once you've subscribed, hit that bell so that you're notified of all future videos, which I post every Tuesday and Thursday. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Today we are testing a brand new foundation. I'm gonna take you throughout my day and let you know what I think of it on some slightly mature skin. I mean, I'm 43, so we're gonna test it out and see what it looks like on me all day and if I like it. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned and let's do this.
All right, we'll start with makeup.
Okay, so today we are testing out the Dior Backstage Foundation. Now, when I went into Sephora, they did not have it in stock yet, and neither did my Nordstrom. And so I did have to order it online, and I color matched myself with the Sephora tool, and I got 1N Neutral. And originally I thought that might be slightly too light, but actually it's a perfect color match for me. And so that tool works pretty good. So what this is a face and body foundation. It's very similar to the MAC Face and Body, except for this is like a matte version of that. And so I was really intrigued by that because I love the face and body, but it is very luminous and moisturizing feeling. You have to powder it down quite a bit, and if you're oily at all, you're definitely gonna have to be touching up throughout the day. But that foundation, while it is sheer to light coverage, looks beautiful on the skin. It looks like skin. It does not look like foundation. It doesn't cover a lot, but it does really look beautiful. So with this one, I thought, hey, a matte version of this would be perfection in my mind. So I put it on, I tested it throughout the day, and let's go see what happened.
Don't worry, we'll just lightly spackle.
So here we go. Comes in a squeezy tube. It's just like the MAC Face and Body as far as packaging. And I kind of like this packaging. Once you get used to the amount that you need to put out on a palette, you can do the same amount every time. So I kind of like that. So with the MAC Face and Body, you do have to shake it up. This one, does it say to shake it up? None of it's in English. There we go. You can make a natural nude glow to high coverage perfection. I did put this on yesterday in the afternoon just to see what it looked like. High coverage, I don't know about that. I think you would have to get a lot. But I am gonna try and cover up stuff. I've got this massive zit right here and blue veins and all sorts of just junk on the face. So anyway, we're gonna shake it up. I'm gonna put a little bit out on my little palette here. And I'm just gonna use my fingers because I feel like, because it's so thin, if I used a sponge or a brush, it's just gonna soak all of that up. This is the color of it. And we're just gonna go in. It doesn't feel like the MAC Face and Body because that one feels like water until the more you rub it in, it starts to kind of pull or get a little bit sticky. Not really sticky, but it just has, that's when you know that it's actually being absorbed and setting, because it's got this kind of, it just sort of starts to drag just a little bit. This one feels like a liquid to powder, like it's starting to get powdery. And it is a good color match for the moment. And it looks like it's setting to a powder finish. It blends in really easily with the fingers. You probably could use a brush with this. Would not recommend a sponge. It definitely has fragrance. It's perfumey, definitely that Dior fragrance. I believe this was $42, and it is 1.6 fluid ounces. So that's not bad as far as foundations go, because you get, 50% more. So that's good. I squirted out just, like a pea-sized amount, and I only used half of it. So you could probably build this up, but I don't really want to. I'd rather just put on a little bit of concealer and some powder and just kind of leave it looking natural. So I would use a lot less than I used here. I would actually just use a normal amount of product that you normally use with the foundation. So this is, I would say, light to medium. You can definitely still see, you know, blue veins coming through here, a little bit of redness on the nose, but not, I mean, if you're wanting to even out your skin tone, have a natural looking day, this looks pretty. So I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup here, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like with everything else on.
I think we have to go to the next level.
Okay, I took you outside in natural lighting, so disregard the background noise, someone's doing yard work, but I wanted you to see what it looks like in natural lighting, and I actually think it looks really pretty. I like it, and so I'm going to take you throughout the rest of my day, and if it doesn't oxidize or fall off and slide off my face, then I actually might like this one.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Demir.
I'm checking in. It's been 5 hours. I am not even remotely shiny. It looks exactly the way that it was when I put it on, and I am loving it so far. Okay? See you in a few more hours. Okay, it's now 7:30 and I have had this on for 10 hours. I did have a bit of an allergy attack, and so if my nose looks red, it's from sneezing. It's not from the foundation. So I have not powdered, I have not touched up, I've done nothing to it in 10 hours. I am pretty impressed. I'm just a tad, I think it looks way more shiny on camera than it does in person. I wouldn't even touch this up. I would say that it's just a healthy glow. Now, just as an FYI, it was 70 degrees today. It was not humid. I wasn't sitting outside that much. I was out for about an hour. So not testing this in extreme conditions, but still testing it for 10 hours. I give this stuff 2 thumbs up so far. Okay, so I did say that I was going to put on some concealer. I didn't actually put on any concealer because I wanted you to be able to see what the foundation alone can do. So this is what it looks like. I have it on right now. It has no concealer on at all. I did powder it with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I did blush and bronzer and highlight, and that was it. Initially, it did look pretty dry on me, and I felt like, ooh, it's gonna just make me look older than I even am. But within 30 minutes or so, it kind of warmed up to my skin, and all of that kind of stuff just went away. Didn't notice it anymore once I put on the rest of my makeup. So I don't think that it's super dry looking. I think if you have significant dry patches, it is going to show, and you're going to have to maybe work with it to kind of press it into your skin and kind of avoid looking cakey in those areas. But it did not settle into any fine lines. It did not break down on me. It did oxidize just slightly, which actually made it a better color match because it did not oxidize orange, which was a really good thing. So here's the pros. The pros are it's natural, lightweight, doesn't feel like anything, gives you a beautiful, even complexion. I did build it up to medium coverage. I wouldn't say it's full. It does say you can do that, but I don't think it's full. You can try it. I think that it looks beautiful on the skin. It doesn't oxidize a lot, and it lasted all day. I didn't touch up at all in the whole day. Also, you get 1.6 fluid ounces, so you get a little bit more for your money, and it looks like skin, so I really like it. Really, the only con on this one is that it's pretty heavily fragranced. Now, once it all dries down, you don't smell that anymore, but if you can't stand the initial perfume smell when you're putting on a foundation, you won't like this one. And if you have really dry skin, you might not like this one, but I don't know, you could, if you moisturize really well, you might be able to get away with it. So overall, I think this is a good foundation. I will continue to use it. I'm not going to be returning it. I'm going to keep it, and I do really like it, and I think it's a really good option for people who like the MAC Face and Body, but that one's just a little bit too dewy and moisturizing looking on the skin. This would be a good option to try. So I hope this has helped you in deciding whether or not you'd want to try this foundation. Otherwise, I hope you're having a great day. If this video has helped you, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.